And I'm Jack Doohan, always qualified dead last.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome in to another watch party. Merry Motorsports Day, the greatest day of the year. We are going to start you guys off early in the morning here with the Monaco Grand Prix today. I have awesome people joining me today. Dallas is back. Tom is back. How are you guys doing?
Lovely.
Still early.
That doesn't sound very lovely. Greatest racing day of the year, baby. Let's do this.
Oh,
So I can probably rotate my camera so that it's probably not
oh, freaking Lando. Can't go Lando. I hope Leclerc just absolutely kicks his ass into turn one. Can't go Lando. It has another can't go Lando move. Mandatory 2-stop race. Too bad Perez and Magnussen aren't in the race this year because I don't think we're going to get a safety car. We still do have Stroll.
And Colapinto.
We got Colapinto's a wild card.
Yep.
Liam Lawson is out there too, so we got some chances.
Yep. I think we've got pretty good chances.
I was really hoping it was going to rain, dude. Rain Monaco races are the best. It doesn't compare. Unfortunately, it's a nice, beautiful day in freaking Monaco. I can probably...
He'll stay out to get track position and go long.
Because he's very limited by the tyres he's got left, a medium and a soft.
I'm excited to see if they do a lot of side-by-side.
If you're going to take a gamble, this is the place to do it.
But I have a feeling
Monaco casino at the top that we race up to and then drop back down to the harbour. And there we can see Lando Norris on pole position. It's a short dash to the first corner. We don't often see drivers getting past into turn one. If he holds steady, normally you go on and win the race. But today, the strategic teams are going to be working feverishly and drivers have got to keep a cool, calm head.
So what we're looking out for is, normally you see those in the lead really going really slowly.
And formation lap begins.
Keep the pack tight so that nobody's got a chance to make a quick pit stop and undercut them. So they control the race like that. They can't do that so much today.
The battle for turn one.
Zoom off into the distance and build themselves a gap. But I think what we've also got to be looking closely at are teams, all the teams I think, will be playing a game with their two cars somewhere along the line. And you might see, it looks like, a Piastri or Hamilton, you may see falling back. But actually, that's under team orders to make a gap. But will Lewis Hamilton want to do that? Would Oscar Piastri want to do that? But the teams have really got to think on their feet more today than I think any other time in a dry race, I would say.
So we need someone experienced. We need someone who can keep cool and calm and monitor 20 different drivers at Sky Race Control. And luckily for us, this afternoon we've got Karun Chandok. Hello, mate.
Hello, Crofty. This is going to be a stressful couple of hours, but I'll do my best. On the grid, Martin, Christian Horner didn't like it when you said they've got four
that new F1
in this race. However, Liam Lawson and Yuki Tsunoda starting on the soft. They're going to struggle. Those soft tires will go off quickly. Are they planning to create the gap for Max Verstappen, who's starting on the hard tire? Could they?
Wow, Verstappen's starting on the hard tires.
Here? I think that's something to watch out for.
I'm Verstappen. I can't on lap
them
one.
to stop early, but they've got both
I think that's a strategy, dude. Pit lap one. Get out of the freaking mess of cars. Get clean air. Just set freaking blistering lap times on a new set of soft tires.
4 cars on the grid.
And then put mediums on right at the very end.
That share, for example, the Mercedes-Benz power unit, but they are very much totally separate entities. So this might be one of those, despite Christian Horner denying it.
Yeah, Ocon's 9th in the driver championship right now.
You might find a 4-car
and Stroll is
10th,
depending
how it all shakes out.
You might have seen an advert for F1 the movie in the tunnel on the formation lap. That's out on June the 25th. This is real life. And no
all right, who's the one that
freaking
freaking piles it into turn 1?
Monaco Grand Prix in the dry.
Honestly, I have a feeling it's either Yuki Tsunoda or Isaac Hadjar.
I have a feeling too, especially with Hadjar qualifying so well, dude. I feel like he's going to do something stupid. He's right up there with the Ferraris and McLarens.
It's not a pit straight. You can see it's a pit banana, really. But it's only 140 meters from the start to the first braking point. So gaining an advantage down there is quite hard to do unless somebody's had a particularly poor start, and you can already see
Lando's going to have a terrible start here. Claire's going to get him in turn 1. If he can get side by side with him, he'll have the outside line going up the hill. He'll be able to. Lando will have to concede. Unless Lando puts basically closes off the entry.
Heroic victory for the Monegasque in his home country.
All right, here we go, boys. Merry Motorsports Day is underway. Leclerc got a good start. Oh, Leclerc locks up. Race is over.
No, that was Norris. Norris locked up.
I mean, Norris, yeah, Norris locked up.
I don't know. Everybody's foul except the leaders. Come on, man.
Yeah, Lando Norris has got
Watch like flying, and then I saw him on our track record. Yeah, you guys are flying.
Oh, yeah. I don't think anybody changed positions on the first freaking lap. Look, is that Bortoleto? Oh, big send. Oh, he's in the hole. That hole? No, it's Bortoleto.
What a rookie move.
Well, that wasn't the one I thought was going to pile into the wall.
But before the cars get round there again, if he's still there, green flag, he's reversed it out of the barriers.
What? You got going?
Who's going to pit on lap 1? There was a lot of people talking about lap 1 pit stop.
Yuki's got to do it.
He's the only one that I feel like can. He's going to. The Mercedes can do it.
Yeah.
I would say put Antonelli on this strategy, and then
there we go.
Oh, and the VSC. Oh my God. Gasly pitted. Behrman pitted.
Those guys are freaking geniuses. They're looking like geniuses right now.
Why didn't Mercedes pit one of their cars? That's the stupidest thing.
The end of the first lap. Now they've got a cheap pit stop as well. And this is just perfect. Not perfect, though, if you have a stop like that. Ted's there.
I know he's at the back anyway, but Ollie Behrman's got some issues. The tires aren't ready, the wheel's not ready.
What is happening?
You're not ready? Oh my God.
You had one job. You knew you were pitting for the last freaking 48 hours.
How come this always happens at Monaco?
Bona fide overtake, but has obviously caught Bortoleto.
They've planned this strategy out for the last 24 hours since qualifying. How did they not know to have the tires ready?
The hairpin and taken the place.
Dude, Bortoleto was getting raced on that first lap though, and then he just absolutely took it.
Can you push me out?
I don't think so. I didn't really see it that way. He was never going to make it happen on the outside there.
Give me left on the outside.
Exactly. Well, it was just like the incident last year between Gasly and Ocon, where Ocon should have on that same situation, but then he didn't, and he ended up taking Gasly out. Same fucking thing.
Yeah, he was kind of just sending and that wasn't going to work anyways.
Wow, they're not pitting. Is anybody else going to pit under this?
So 4 people pit?
Yeah, it was Bortoleto, Gasly, Behrman, and Tsunoda.
I
don't understand why one of the Mercedes didn't pit.
I know. That makes no
It makes
sense.
zero fucking sense.
You're not in the points. The only way to get in points is through strategy. You can't pass on track.
And we're talking Tsunoda.
Well, especially considering both their cars are outside the points. Like, if you had one of them in the points, like, I could see it, but
just cruised up to the back of the field.
that just makes no sense.
Quite a long way behind. But
I think that Jarby is right now is awesome.
I think he finishes there too.
Computer updated, and he's actually on medium.
Maybe
I would love to see an underdog podium. Like an Alonso podium would be sick, or a Hadjar podium.
He's on the hard tyre, doesn't want to sacrifice those hard tyres at this stage of the race, despite having 2 new sets.
I want to see Ocon.
Dude, Ocon podium, I'll lose my freaking mind.
As the cars file past,
not only for Haas, but for
Marshall's going to have to
Ocon,
rearrange those a bit and make them a touch safer before we get going again.
I would leave them personally, because it's not a high-risk area. I don't think I would, because that's a red flag, obviously.
I think Leclerc's faster than Norris. If he could just stay close enough and get the undercut, I think Leclerc could still win this race.
Lando, we know he's going to make some stupid mistake. Probably put it in the tires.
Lando scored 0 points today.
Have the protection they need before we can go racing once more.
Yeah. We'll see what the report is from there. I mean, there's several layers of that.
He'll close the World Championship down to 3 points
yeah,
if he
I
finishes
don't
where
think
it's
it's a
at now.
high-risk area that
We
that
can't
they
have
need
that.
to
We need to
literally
look
switch
at
this
Piastri
race off
to
for.
build that
That
gap.
would then, obviously, everybody then who, well, that gives everybody a free, not that that's the reason to or not to do a red flag, would give everybody a free pit stop. So Leclerc then with a tremendous run down the outside. Norris got away well, but in the second phase, Leclerc found more grip, and Lando locked his front tyres, a bit of cadence braking, Piastri fending off Verstappen as well. So both
That was one of the
struggling
calmest
a bit,
turn
doing
ones of
well
Monaco I've
in
ever seen.
racecraft to maintain position there. But as we saw,
I don't think I've
Lando,
ever seen one that
this is a
calm.
horrible
I mean, the only
lockup
thing we had
with
bad was a
full
lockup by
tanks of fuel,
Norris.
and he will have little flat spots on both.
And
those
I think
front
Leclerc
tyres.
was a little
You run
generous
about
there. I don't think if Leclerc would have known he was going to lock up, I bet he would have stayed to the outside of him.
Locks up rather than the rear
But he
axle.
conceded. See, he
And,
let off
Lando
so much
did
sooner.
well to get off the brake pedal and turn the steering wheel.
And unlike in Imola last week, Oscar Piastri fends off Max.
All right, here we go. This is the
Verstappen,
onboard
who
I
was
wanted
trying
to
go around
see.
the outside of the right-hander, not a left-hander this time around. Here's Kimi Antonelli. The gap's there for him.
Oh, I don't know. You gave him enough room, but yeah, that was a late dive.
He turned wide in the axle. This is how you ran wall.
Virtual safety car is ending, so we wait. There we go. It is. We're up and running again.
Leclerc's
yeah,
faster.
So it was opportunistic from Bortoletto, and then opportunistic straight back again for Antonelli. But he was far enough up the inside to have won the corner. I wouldn't expect him to have a penalty for that. And Karun's telling me that Lando said nothing about vibrating tyres at the moment.
Dude, they got a big jump on
We'll see
Piastri.
what the radio messages are. Into Sandoval we go, racing now here in Monaco on lap 5 of 78, making the steep climb up Beau Rivage towards Massenet and onto Casino Square. Lando Norris leads Charles Leclerc. It's McLaren ahead of Ferrari, and they're a long way clear of Oscar Piastri already.
Exactly. So we've got one answer already.
And the rain hits the track out of nowhere.
And there's Piastri,
It's just
as you say,
pissing rain.
falling back quite significantly.
The last 2 months been like violent rain.
Seconds, Norris to Tsunoda. If Norris was to pit now, and McLaren put in one of their
What
usual
Tsunoda
pit
needs
stops,
is
he'd come out
everybody
just
to pit in the
ahead
next
of
3
Tsunoda.
laps before he
If
catches
Tsunoda
traffic
can
here.
match the times of Norris, that can put a bit of
Otherwise, it's
pressure
not
on
going
the
to work
leader,
out.
who may or may not get out ahead of Tsunoda when he pits.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to do that, and then there's a safety car 2 laps later
Yeah,
or something,
correct.
would you? So that's the lottery of today. Absolute lottery.
But you've got to be in it to win it, and if you've got a ticket on the grids, opportunities are there for you. There's the current tyre situation. Anyone who was on the softs at the start has got rid of those, which is not a surprise at all. You need to run 3 different sets of tyres, 2 of which have to be of different compounds. No further investigation.
I like the starting on the
Antonelli
hards for
and Bortoletto
Verstappen.
for
The
that
only
incident.
problem is he's
We
going
saw
to lose so
Sauber
much
into
time
the
early.
barriers,
He's never going to
and
be able to
Lando
make it
Norris
up.
starting to move
Well,
ahead.
looking at the
Out
pass
of
on Monaco.
2.5 clear.
No
Charles Charles Leclerc is out of any threat of DRS behind him, but the gap all the while increasing to Oscar Piastri. And McLaren's words coming into this race and how they were going to run it will pursue the team's interest, but will preserve the interests of both drivers. So it's about the team first, but we don't want to disadvantage the drivers.
No, and you know, there'll be several phases to this race, but Piastri then 2 seconds a lap slower. That is absolutely clear that he is playing a team game there. So Norris and Leclerc.
That's what's going on. Piastri's trying to back the field up, make it a 2-car race.
To get out of the way under the blue flag, so they can build the gap out front and get a pit stop for those two.
Karun Chandler, Sky Race Control.
Yeah, Crofty, it's illustrated by the fact that that group led by Tsunoda, who pitted on lap 1, would come ahead.
True statement. Max Verstappen wasn't already second behind him.
He'd be behind Yuki Tsunoda. That is the way that the pace is
it's
being
those
played
hard
at the
tires.
moment. Do McLaren reverse it?
Hard tires have been terrible all week.
The opportunity now, and then play against
It's the
Ollie
medium.
Behrman, fast is
Norris
correct
is still
sector.
tyre managing because Ollie Behrman did a 1:15.5
On the
last
hards, too.
lap
That's
around.
crazy.
Norris 1:19.1.
Wow.
3.5 seconds slower than Ollie Behrman, currently down in the penultimate place in 19.
And the thing is, Ollie Behrman has got a lot of track clear ahead of him because of that very slow pit stop down at Haas. So he's got a lot of ground to make up. He's only got Gabriel Bortoletto behind him. And out in front, these are the first laps led by McLaren here in Monaco since 2011, which was Jenson Button. I'm sure he still remembers those laps.
I'm going to go down a rabbit trail here real quick. And I'm going to look up Indianapolis, Indiana. And look at their weather right now. 58 degrees at the moment, and a 0% chance of rain for the rest of the day.
Damn.
Yeah. Saw that yesterday. I was a little disappointed.
Let's look at
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
14.8.
I think it'd be hilarious if Charlotte rains
on the
out
previous
there
lap.
about Indy.
Oh, dude.
It's gonna do it, isn't it?
65 degrees. What time does the race start?
I think it's like
5, 6,
7, 6, 7.
To tyre manage in the way they
What
are.
do you say chance of rain from 6 p.m. on?
It's not
Damn.
easy, not
5
easy.
p.m. 6 p.m.
Four
9.
seconds a lap on that.
So
I
told Jay when I first got on here, when I said it'd be hilarious. Kyle Larson leads every single lap in the 500 and then gets like 600 and fucking whips dick on the first lap and crashes up.
Just gotta whip it out.
Hilarious.
Hamilton starting to make a bit of a gap. He was
That'd be the most Kyle Larson thing ever.
So on that previous lap, and he was round about 2 seconds slower than his teammate
man.
Charles
It's okay,
Leclerc.
NASCAR probably let a lot of that car right.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they
get
lap
back.
back.
Looking down as at Mirabeau they swing right-handed, and there's a real queue of cars here, and it's trying to get out of this queue of cars that is going to be the
How many
key
overtakes
here
have we seen so
between,
far? 0?
success and disappointment.
On track.
Undercut.
Oh, yeah, you got around Leto.
Everybody.
I don't really count that one. That one doesn't really count, man. Like, the
But
dude,
it all. I mean, it works. You know, it counts.
I guess we'll count it. We'll count it as a half of 50. It's got 0.5. We got 0.5 overtakes.
Has someone had a bit of a moment
Yellow.
out
What the
on
hell?
the track? Can't see anyone going too slowly.
Oh, that would be why. Okay.
Yellow, Alex Albon right up the top.
Oh,
there.
God.
That's the double
He's
weight
got the worst luck.
Gasly, no.
Now, is this going to result?
That's could
I
be a
love-
safety
I love
car.
that he said
Whoa,
right.
Behrman! Oh my God.
Is Gasly going to get back to the pits? He hasn't got long to go, but that wheel is hanging on by a thread.
Absolutely.
You got a little bit bigger problem than that.
Where's his wing? That's what I'm concerned about. Like, his wing's somewhere.
You got the camera on the left front wheel like a Japanese car culture, man. Fuck front wing, brother. You got other problems.
Yeah, but the wing's laying somewhere on the track. It's gotta be. I mean, it didn't just disappear.
Yuki Tsunoda, I'm being told.
Oh, yeah, it is missing a wing. There it is.
That will be Pierre Gasly out of this race.
So there'll be debris over.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a safety
100
car.
meters,
They're not gonna
debris
jump over
everywhere.
that wall.
And this is big risk for a puncture for the
Verstappen's trying to get by. Go back to that.
Oscar Piastri.
This is huge in the race.
I know, but he can't do that in the yellow flag. You gotta be careful.
Ted, down to you.
He can't stop. Gasly can't stop. He's had to be stopped by some other mechanics because he's got no brakes. Okay, he's finally stopped in the pit lane. That was so dangerous. So dangerous.
He didn't have brakes.
what
He's
we
just
saw going
rolling
out
through
on
pit
track
lane.
is that Piastri was slowing down for the double yellow.
I like how the immediate reaction is like a nuke going off. It's so dangerous. So dangerous.
To Max Verstappen.
So the
Freaking
double
British
yellows are
people,
being waved at around the Nouvelle.
Oh, you parked right in front of Carlos.
It's all the debris on the track. Let's have a look at the incident. Into the tunnel we go. That's Yuki Tsunoda ahead of
Oh,
Pierre
what,
Gasly.
did he drive? Oh, he got into him in the Nouvelle.
Oh!
Oh!
No!
Dude, that reminds me of Verstappen in like
Oh.
2015.
Tsunoda's car.
No, that was Leclerc.
Brake. He lost the
Oh,
tail
he almost took
under
the
braking.
Oh, yeah, almost took out
This is a
the
safety car now.
Oh!
So nearly took
Damn.
out as well.
Yeah.
So what happened there is he locked the rear axle, Gasly, and just couldn't slow down.
And that
That's a strong Red Bull.
That could have been disastrous. Holy crap.
will part on.
Damn, that's gonna ruin the strategy for Tsunoda.
What he's doing.
What is he doing?
What was the reason for that? There was no overtake on, that is for sure.
When we were on board,
Gasly's
you
had
could
an
see the
awful
back end
year
of the
this year,
car.
man.
He locked his rear axle.
Yeah,
under
terrible
braking.
luck. I love Gasly. He's incredible, man. He's just had the worst luck season.
Yeah, I mean, he's driving for Alpine. What do you expect? It's like asking a baby to get a full-time job. It's just unrealistic.
So the pit entry is closed. Nobody.
Here's Gasly is worse luck than fucking Isabella Robusto and Arca this year.
No shit. That was fucking funny too.
But that's so they can put the jacks under it to get the dolly.
Like she said, talented, and
move it out of the way.
no chance to show it. She's getting false stupid ass Rex her fault.
My favorite part about that whole exchange was Spencer Gallagher going up to her and asking her, does she know what a great goal is?
After he's the one that piled into the freaking wreck. If you watch the onboard of Gallagher, it's freaking hilarious. Dude. What a freaking tool that guy is.
But you would have taken my front wing off. It literally face. What is that?
Yeah, what are they going to give him a penalty now?
I had the right to be there.
Yeah.
Does it again. Does it again, mate. Okay.
I'd like
The
to see
FIA is treating Red Bull this year, probably.
of what was going on.
I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to overtake in a yellow flag area? I mean, that's just
It's going
stupid.
to be a penalty for either Gasly
You
or
have-
Alpine or both. Maybe even a grid penalty for Spain because that was not on what Gasly did. He should have stopped out on track.
Verstappen needs to get by freaking Piastri now, 'cause he's not gonna have a
That was
chance.
just, yeah,
He's
so
gotta
dangerous for
go.
everyone else. Back to this fight for you.
He's going to get DRS here. Maybe he
Max
can.
Verstappen in hot
No,
pursuit
McLarens are just too
off the
fast in the
Piastri
straight line.
for
It's like
they really
he's,
are.
he's so much better in the parts where you can't pass.
About 16 kilometers an hour.
Which I think what it is, I think
Can't get past
in those
it.
sections, like fucking
Verstappen knows exactly
Piastri's
the
just
game
slowing him
Piastri's
up,
playing
slowing
here,
him
doesn't
up.
he? And he's, we'll have to look. What he's saying is,
How have they gotten so much closer to the layer
alongside
there?
or nearly alongside, but Piastri will say there were double.
You're really
yellow
almost
flags.
Yeah,
back
that's
north.
crazy.
Now they're only four.
Touch and go
That's
in there.
crazy.
Let's have
I
a
don't know
look.
what happened.
There's your double yellows,
So
which
we
means
can't
you.
overtake.
I wonder if Max
We
was
want
just
to
pushing him along.
And there you can't go again until you pass the green flag. And they hadn't got to the green flag.
Correct.
They're gonna
So
give
I
Max a
don't think Piastri will be in
penalty.
any
Just
trouble
watch.
for that one.
Yes, he was obeying the flags, which is what you must do at all times on this lap. Piastri has moved a bit further ahead of Max
Leclerc's
Verstappen.
right there
It's
within a second of
the difference
Norris,
between
though.
Norris and Leclerc out in
And
front.
Hadjar
That's the
just
championship stands at the
sneakily
moment.
hanging in
Only
there
3 points
behind him.
difference between the two McLaren drivers going to Spain, which is the next race on the calendar. Isaac Hadjar still runs in fifth. Alonso now has Lewis Hamilton within a second behind him. Esteban Ocon runs eighth. Lawson Albon completing the points.
Look at that
Race control
freaking
have
train.
noted Pierre Gasly
Watch Pierre Gasly get a 10-second penalty.
unsurprising.
Yeah, right. Avoidable contact.
100% finishing record in 6 Monaco starts for Pierre Gasly, and it all came to an end with a big crunch down into the Nouvelle chicane.
Do you think the car in front respected all the yellows? We are discussing, we had noticed that.
It's not often Fernando Alonso misses anything.
No, and what he's recognising is Hadjar's a long way up the road since the yellow.
Oh, here we go.
So,
Hulkenberg coming in.
Let's see is Hulkenberg pitting.
So
That was a quick stop.
he was in the middle of a right old train of cars.
That was the best stop I've seen out of Sauber in a long time.
Bortoletto. So Sauber thought, do you know what? Let's roll a bit of a dice here. We'll bring Nico in for his first pit stop of this race and get him out to clear.
Stop faster than the kick.
Yeah, right. Dude, Lawson's got an absolute train behind him, dude. There's probably like 8 cars lined up behind him.
because there's a lot of debris on the track.
Oh my God! Yeah. Holy crap! Entire field all the way off. Yeah. Hulkenberg's the only one that's right for the Haas.
Yeah, dude. He's got them all backed up.
As you're probably working out,
It's got to be a play for points for Hadjar.
It's not about
Has to
just
be.
watching the top 3.
No, I just think lost.
Yeah.
Still out on the racetrack.
Yes, as Pierre Gasly has retired, and he'll be
He had like a
investigated
dream
after the race by the
qualifying
stewards. Career
session, and then it just falls apart in the race.
That lap 1 pit stop, by getting the cars out of the
Freaking Lawson's got half the field backed up behind him.
Really?
Yeah, dude, look at this train, dude.
Yeah, they're all right there. Yeah.
Friday as well, didn't they, McLaren? But Nico Hulkenberg has ended up 11th.
Dude, it's the whole field. It's the whole field behind him.
Yeah, all but Hulkenberg, who just pitted. Everybody else is backed up behind him.
Holy shit. That is hilarious.
He's 13 seconds behind Ocon, dude. And then everybody is like within a second of him.
How slow he is. There's a chance that the top 8 catch up to the back of the field. And Liam lost leading the entire line of cars.
I'm getting like some, what was it? Magnussen Jetta freaking
Oh,
vibes.
yeah.
Magnussen backed up half the field, so Hulk could score the final point at Jetta last year. Oh, Albon's going to get a run. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything with it, though.
But others, of course, can use that.
Oh, they're going to box Hadjar. That's what I'm saying. It's got to be strategy play for Hadjar. But then again, Dallas said it right. Lawson's just that slow. Could be a mix of both.
Career best start, a 5th on the grid, the highest ever start for the team here in Monaco. Now pits. Where's Hadjar going to come out? They will hope it'll be.
Oh yeah. Oh no, not even close. Not even close.
Damn. If it was a strategy call, freaking good shit by them, dude. That's probably going to secure them with 5th at the least.
Well, that's just that first 8 come out in front of Lawson. And they can all play right now, and it doesn't matter. Lawson's backing up the field. He's screwing everybody's race behind him.
I don't think Ocon's clear yet, because what is, you have to have like a 20-second gap?
Leclerc doesn't, and nor does Verstappen. So we've gone into this race with McLaren having the ability to.
So I think that if Ocon pitted now, he would get leaped by this group.
What do you want me to do?
I think Hamilton and Alonso could pit.
Plan B, stay with Norris. Okay.
Meanwhile, Oscar Piastri has started to pick up his pace a little bit now. He's only 3.5 seconds behind, or 3 seconds as he crosses the line behind Charles Leclerc.
And Lando now in the 1:15s. Remember, he was in the 1:19s, and a Formula 1 car goes up.
You know, if Leclerc ever gets
He's stuck in the cars.
It's worked out really well for Hadjar. Nice tactics from racing.
So they need to use that mandatory 2 pit stop. Do they have to use all the compounds then, or is it go?
He created a gap.
Yeah, you have to run hard mediums and soft.
And go right back.
Okay.
But Verstappen's the one that started on the hard, so he's going to be able to have more playability at the end of this race, because these leaders are going to have the hards on eventually.
I think strategy was right before we started the soft, because you can throw the hards on and the mediums, or because the medium make it at the end of the race, and do it now because of how the track is, honestly. But
very unusual shot I don't think I've ever seen before.
I think the people that did it right away should have started on soft to medium, and then like since stuck in the line, like no to come down to down on the hard, make it all the way to the end of the race. It's going to kind of catch up and back. You'll how much lost back up. I think that would have been a smart play.
I think it would have worked out.
Not do the pit stop right away.
Yeah, they're all sat in that Mercedes garage at the moment, not looking like they're going to come out anytime soon. Are they hoping for a late safety car?
Alonso's in the pit. He should be able to clear. Ocon's pitting.
Aston Martin, and
Ocon should be able to clear.
A new set of tyres for him, or a different set of tyres. A hard compound. He had to stop there because Ocon was making a pit stop at the same time.
That was close.
Didn't want to be released into the path of the Haas. Ocon was a little bit sticky getting away
slow
himself.
on Ocon.
Out
there.
into the race, Hadjar still ahead of Fernando Alonso. The undercut
Ocon's going to clear Lawson and the freaking rest of the field.
For Isaac Hadjar, normally it's an overcut race, is the Monaco Grand Prix.
Yeah, so we're watching this. What it is doing is starting to free up the leaders for some opportunities.
Yeah, Mercedes screwed up strategy.
Norris now in the
How's Piastri doing? Also, Dallas audio is double.
What did you need from me? Point now. This is our race.
So Lewis Hamilton was holding back.
Test. Is my voice doubled?
Released Kareem.
Tim Henderson.
The reason is, Goffy,
The Henderson of Tim. Is my voice doubled?
I'll just mute the race audio. Then I won't have any issues. Actually, I could just unmute it, fix it. Hey, it's Dan, the breaking news man. How's it going, man?
What's going on, Dan?
Is that they haven't come
Welcome
up with
in.
a strategy and decided to go one way with one driver, one with another.
My audio better now than.
It's probably
Can't push now.
Ooh, that's getting spicy. Did you hear that?
Behind Isaac Hadger,
I'm just gonna have to mute the desktop audio because it's picking up both for some reason. I'll fix it on the next one. Once we get a break in between this and Indy. Piastri P3.
That's what I'm saying. Behrman, knock out both stops right away. It's only going to help you.
No
Might as
doubt.
well.
Mary
I mean, how many times have we
Motorsports
seen
Day.
somebody? How many times have we seen somebody pit right away at the start of this race and then go all the way to the end of the race? It happens all the time. The fact that nobody's like, the people that pitted on lap 1, they should have came in
On
right
lap
away
two.
as those
Yeah,
yellows were.
during the yellow flag that came out.
Hamilton's in.
That was a
We'll see
quick
if he can
stop too.
clear Hadjar here. This is going to be close. Nope, Hadjar's going to get him. What about Alonso?
Yeah, that was a quick stop. Holy crap!
Where's Alonso? This is going to be close. Oh, he's going to get Hadjar and Alonso.
Yeah,
Wow, he did. The
Wow.
overcut. The overcut on strategy here.
2.1 second pit stop. That'll do it.
2.1?
2.1 for
insane.
Lewis.
Wow.
That was
That's
quick.
fast.
It was so quick they couldn't even put
Look
the
at
stat up
this
there.
line, dude.
Dude, I know Lawson's got the half the field backed up behind him, dude. This is nuts.
Oh.
All right, is it
Ocon's lapping
Piastri or
4.5
Norris?
seconds a lap faster. My God.
It's Norris. Hit the wall, fucker.
Oh, that was a long stop for Norris.
Yeah, 2.7. Ferrari could do what they did with Hamilton with Leclerc here. With the overcut, which is proven to be the freaking play.
Yeah, but Piastri's just going to back up Verstappen now. Leclerc needs to go long and put in some fast laps.
He needs to go straight to the softs. This is his chance.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And then put the hards on at the end.
But Leclerc needs to stay out. He needs to put in some qualifying laps. He's faster than Norris.
The only problem is if
guarantee
he catches those guys in front of him. He's right behind. What is
Well,
it?
sure, if you catch the guys in
Behrman.
front of
Oh
you,
my
then you pitch.
goodness.
Stroll.
Hell yeah, Hadjar. This is what
He's
you
gonna
got to
catch
do.
him soon.
Oh, Hadjar, he just did his second stop.
That's
Yeah.
genius. He's gonna come out
Yeah,
for the
It's
and he's
still
Lawson.
gonna be
P8.
fun.
And he's in front of Lawson. Oh my God. We could see Hadjar on a podium.
I don't know. It's gonna be.
They
weird,
played this
but-
perfectly. No. They played this perfectly. He's
Yeah.
got his 2 stops done. He's P8. Everybody in front of him still has to pit.
Can we just give all the credit in the world to Lawson here? Like,
Oh, of course. Yeah, a lot of that helped
Piastri.
a lot. That helped a lot.
Oh boy. Oh, this is getting interesting.
3.8 second stop. Why couldn't that be Norris? Fucking McLaren, dude. Can't stand them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, normally I have the dumbest strategies in the world, as you guys have seen. But knocking out both stops right away, genius idea.
Genius.
Yeah, it is.
That
Look,
was genius.
I mean, Leclerc and Verstappen haven't even stopped once.
dude, they're gonna have to give Lawson a raise after this race, though.
Dude, I'm telling you, Hadjar has something here. He's got something.
Lawson needs a freaking raise. And for backing up half the field, dude, for the entirety of 20 laps. to allow Hadjar to hit
Oh my god,
twice.
this is so exciting. This is so much more exciting than a NASCAR race right now.
100%. It's not even close. This has been the best. Well, I mean, last year was good too, but this season's been freaking wild.
What's a pit sequence? 25 seconds, somewhere around
20
there?
seconds.
20?
If you execute on pit lane, it's 20 seconds is the gap you need.
I think they said it's 19 to 20 seconds. So.
Fudge. Hadjar's 55 seconds behind the leader.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're Leclerc, pit right now, you'll come out ahead of Piastri.
Yeah.
And then when everything cycles through, Verstappen will still be. Well, no, Verstappen can go long, though, and he'll have clean track in front of him.
Hadjar's 55 behind Ocon? Or is he no, that's the leader. So you've got to put him relative to Norris. So 55 minus 16. That's close, dude.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
You're
close. Right. That's 39 seconds.
Yeah, dude. He's going to he has an opportunity to win this race.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, dude. I mean, but he has to maintain it, you know, and then
yeah, but Norris has already pitted once, actually, so that's 20 seconds.
Norris already pitted
20
once.
seconds.
Right now,
never mind. Yeah, so never mind. We're over here just freaking wet dreaming it, dude.
Yeah, but he's got a chance for. Well, I don't know yet. We gotta look at.
All right, here comes Ferrari stop. Let's see if they step on their dicks.
They probably will.
I mean, they did good with freaking Hamilton. Can they do good with Leclerc? Oh, perfect.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. Ferrari's pit stops are just.
How fast?
2 seconds.
2 seconds. Oh my god.
That was better than Hamilton. Oh, dude, it's gonna get close. Oh, it's not close enough. Damn it.
That's
How did he lose that much time to Norris?
Because he had fresh tires.
Did he go hard or did he go soft? I didn't see.
He probably went hards.
Yeah, I think that he went hards.
He should have went softs. Did something different.
That's what it looks like.
Well, we're also talking about Ferrari here, so.
That's true. That would have been your chance to take the softs and try to gain that track or try to gain ground on him. Well, Hadjar is 10 seconds behind Ocon, and then Ocon's 15 seconds behind Alonso. He's not a podium for Hadjar. There's not a podium there.
Yeah, but it leaves the floodgates open because he can capitalize on pit stop mistakes. The door's still open.
That's true. And he's still running fast. He's closing on Ocon. He has no traffic in front of him. So he's able to put in just qualifying lap after qualifying lap.
Verstappen right now is on pace for 5th, with the gap that Alonso has.
He might, yeah, Verstappen, if he pitted now, it would be close between him and Hamilton. Ocon's quick as hell right now, too.
I mean, Verstappen could do both of his pit stops right now, and I think he'll still come out ahead of Alonso.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how funny it is that the American team has a female race engineer?
God, the Williams literally let this race just get away from him, being stuck behind Lawson. That sucks.
Yeah, how have they not made...
It looked like they're going to get both cars in the points this weekend, and then it just fell apart. Because they're even right now with Lawson on pit stops, 0.
And I think that they're holding Lawson out as long as possible. They want everybody behind him to pit.
Who are they talking to?
Bowles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like that's the only one they talk to anymore. Every time I look at this, or every time I hear somebody else talking, is him.
I kind of like the dude. I mean,
I do too.
I do too.
He's turned around that team like nobody could ever have believed. I mean, Williams was in freaking shambles, dude. Williams was in shambles, and they have slowly worked their way up. Oh, Tim Henderson with the parlay for Piastri, Felix, and Reddick today.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
For the win or for podiums?
Must be win.
Win.
Oof.
No, it says winning today, so.
Dude, if the Creed machine could win today, oh man, the freaking memes we would have.
Dude, holy shit. Take me higher.
Could you imagine pulling the car up to the victory stage, you know? And it's just, can you take me higher?
Now I want to hear
as they're going up the elevator
on the final lap when Felix makes the pass for the win. He's 6 feet from the edge and stinking.
Man, nobody has passed Lawson.
Dude, it's insane, bro. And they all on the same strategy because none of them have pitted yet. It's so bad. Like, that's why I'm sad for Williams, dude, because it looked like they were going to get double points for both their cars today, and then they just absolutely got screwed here. Just look at the train,
crazy.
Dude.
This is crazy.
Even, see, now Williams is doing the RB get one free strategy. Now freaking Sainz is backing up the field for that's like to secure points for Albon. How's Formula One able to do a start to finish without any commercial breaks, but NASCAR and Indy have them? All I can think of is an American thing, commercialize everything. Well, that's part of it, but the contract that
Mercedes
F1
pays a lot of money.
Is they've got the they fit it into a 2-hour window, and they're able to put it all on ESPN, and they have a lot of money backing it to put it on this 2-hour window.
Yeah, Mercedes, I believe, pays extra so that there's no commercials, so that they're the sole sponsor of the entire broadcast.
Well, that's what me and Tom have been saying for a while now with NASCAR. NASCAR needs to find a way to fit all of their races into a 3-hour window. Minus, like, obviously the crown jewel events, like the Southern 500, 600, and the Daytona 500. Well, all the rest of them should be 3 hours at the most.
Yeah, but NASCAR should offer what F1 offers. Obviously, it works. Or, you know what? You could just do... Why don't we do side-by-sides? What's the problem?
Yeah, coverage presented exclusively by Mercedes.
Like, during cautions, we can have full-screen commercials. It doesn't bother me. But everything else during green flag should be definitely... Watch out for future tariffs. Right. Yeah.
Everything that Amazon's doing. No full-screen commercials during green flag, so...
Well, the way I look at it is if you have a side-by-side commercial, I feel like you're getting more people to actually sit and watch the commercials. Because whenever a full-screen commercial comes on, I'm always up out of my chair doing something. And then I come back when the commercial's over. So whatever advertisement you're selling, nobody's watching it. But with a side-by-side, you're still watching the race while the commercial's going on. So you're going to get more exposure. That's the way I look at it.
The only thing I like about Fox is they show the same three fucking commercials the entire race.
I wonder if Verstappen can do a soft after this.
You have to run all 3 compounds. That's the problem.
I thought it was only 2 compounds you have to run.
No, you have to run all 3. Which I think is dumb. I think you should have only had to use 2 of the 3. And Verstappen's behind traffic, too. Wow, Colapinto and Bortoleto have both made their pit stops? Colapinto just gave that up to Verstappen. That was clutch.
You have to use at least 3 different sets of tires, but it needs to be at least 2 different compounds. So you could do soft.
Oh, that was tight. It's like watching 3 guys on race day on YouTube. If one needs to leave the screen, there's 2 to watch. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why we have 3 of us here.
That's me.
There's always going to be at least one of us on screen at all times. It's going to be a long day, so we just checking the boxes, you know. Plus, Jared's going to come join us for the Indy 500. He was really excited about that.
Only 30 laps into this race.
I can't wait for Norris to get... Look at this. He is in this mix. Look at this. Norris is right in the train, dude. I hope nobody gives him any freaking space, dude. Just race his ass hard, bro. You're trying to stay on the lead lap here. That's how bad this race got for everybody with the freaking Lawson, bro. Look at the freaking line of cars now that Norris is going to lap. There's only going to be 10 guys that finish on the lead lap in this race, dude. Because he's lapping guys that haven't even pitted yet. This is the most insane race, dude.
Whee!
Have you missed my dual humor? Yes, we have.
Is that the same corner that Schumacher binned it a couple of years ago?
Yeah. Yeah, when he backed it in and ripped off the rear wing and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, ripped the car right in half.
Right in half. Dude, that is a sad day, man. When you're getting lapped and you haven't even made a pit stop yet. That's fucked, bro. There's like gonna be 10 guys that finish on the lead lap in this race, dude.
Yeah, I have no idea what Mercedes was thinking with this strategy.
I just don't understand why they didn't pit one of their cars during that VSC. It made no sense
I think they just
to
hit
me.
signs. Oh no, they kept them out. I thought they came down pit road.
Look, Claire, this is a joke.
Like you can't pass under race conditions anyway. So just trying to move over is so difficult. How many times are they going to show that woman this weekend?
As many times as they can fit into the window screen.
Like Fox showing kids at the fucking racetrack. I don't need to see them 75 times in the race. I know that kids go to races.
Yeah, fuck them kids. Lawson's now pitting. Dude, Sainz or Russell and Antonelli haven't pitted at all, and they're already a lap down. That's just freaking bad, man. Ocon just pitted for a second time. He stayed ahead of Lawson. There's only going to be 10 guys that finish on the lead lap. 9. Maybe less.
Yeah, if they were smart, Verstappen and Hamilton would pit right now, and
I think you're right. I think I would just pit now. I mean, it's not like you're gonna get stuck in the train. You're gonna catching the train anyway. You might as well just pit now before you get stuck through the middle of it. Albon's gonna make his first pit stop, and everybody around him is already pitted their max times.
Why would you pit now? You're gonna come up behind fucking Lawson again. What are you doing, Williams? What are you doing?
Oh, he's right behind Albon. Oh no, right behind Lawson again.
They should have waited one more lap. If they waited one more lap, it would have been fine.
The way it sits, dude, I think only 8 cars are going to finish on the lead lap in this race. Ocon forward, and even Ocon might get lapped.
Yeah, Hadjar I don't think will, because he's already done both stops.
Ocon has done both stops as well, but he's like 11 or 7 seconds behind Hadjar.
No, because everybody else in front of him still has to pit again, so they'll gain that time back. I think Ocon's
Yeah, that's
safe.
true. That's true.
But we still got more than half this race to go.
I have a feeling there's going to be at least one safety car before the end of this. Somebody's going to bin it. Why doesn't Red Bull just pit Verstappen now? You're in the middle of the freaking heat of traffic. I guess they can't now. They've already cleared most of it. Just didn't make any sense.
It's hilarious that only one person has gained spots or lost spots in the entire top 10.
There's your safety car. Are you ahead of us, Tim?
He must be really far ahead of us because I don't have
The
anything
safety
yet.
car I want to see is Lando Norris just absolutely eating the wall. Love to see him tag the inside wall on the Nouvelle chicane and just absolutely pull Kimi Antonelli from qualifying.
Poor Kimi, man. Oh, I like that kid. He's going to be awesome.
No, they showed it on pit road. Oh. I think I see what you're saying.
They showed the safety car on pit road.
Yeah.
Look at that big ass cruise ship back there. That's awesome.
Freaking rich people, man. All that $1 million yachts just chilling. Tim's like, I need Norris and Leclerc.
Okay, that's a cool camera. That's a cool camera shot.
I don't think I feel like your whole parlay is kind of screwed anyway, because I don't know, man. I mean, Reddick's a good pick, I feel like, for today. Piastri was a good pick. It just wasn't going to work out with him qualifying behind Norris anyway. I still think it's going to be Palou, Newgarden, or Pato. One of those three are going to win the 500.
If Pato wins this race, you're going to hear my wife lose her absolute shit. She loves Pato.
Dude, he might win, dude. I think it's between those three. I'd like to see Sato do good this year, though.
Same. I like to
be buying tickets for Monaco next year. Don't forget the plane tickets too. Yeah, I'm taking a hard pass on that one.
Yeah, I might as well. I think if I'm gonna go to one of the Motorsports Day races, it'll be the Indy 500.
Yeah, exactly. I've already done the
We got to.
600, and I mean,
Yeah.
that was the year Truex led all but like 6 laps, I think.
Yeah.
That was
I did the 600 when Carl Edwards won.
yeah.
16 or 15?
15.
One of those?
Yeah, it was 15.
That was a freaking
16
awesome
was
race.
Truex. Yeah.
We have to get this channel huge so that we can get media passes and that we can all do the Indy 500.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it'd be
I
dope
worked
if they
on-
threw us passes to all the crown jewels. Like,
Which
I
is funny
worked
because
on-
Tom's literally been in the Indy 500.
Yeah, I worked on teams. I've got maybe before the next stream we can share some POV clips of my pit stops that I used to do.
there you go.
I've got an awesome story about a pit stop that I had. Yeah.
Is that the one where you pulled the fan to help you catch a tire?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that story. That's such a cool story.
Yeah,
I told
because your
my
guy
wife
went
that
to go
story.
take a shit.
Yeah, I mean it was like lap 40 of the race and my tire carrier. He went to go take a shit and it's like prime pit stop position and he was in there for like 35 minutes, dude. So, yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Alonso, no!
Rip.
Oh no, he was 6.
Rip.
Oh no.
Pit.
Tim said we should do the double as fans in live stream.
That'd be fun.
We need to get a buddy that has a private jet and we could do it.
I thought about heavily promoting with the Discord and trying to do the iRacing double next year.
Ooh.
Dude, we could totally do that, dude, on this channel, bro. We could totally do that. That'd be a
I was
lot
gonna
of
be like, hey,
lot of
we should have the Dago boys do broadcast the double.
Yeah.
We'd have to do it like a couple weeks before the actual races.
Yeah, like either
it would
before
only
or
work
right
early
after,
May.
but I thought about that. I'm like, man, does anybody host an iRacing double? Like, I've never actually seen that
think
promoted.
so. I've never heard of that. That's a great idea. I have a private key, but it's paid for by Monopoly money. God, if I could spend Monopoly money, dude, I'd be rolling right now.
Dan, you're wrong
probably
about
wouldn't
the
be
Prime.
here.
That putting it on Prime is incredible. Teams are able to sell more sponsorship because it's on Prime. Like, people actually want to be a part of that race because it's on Prime. It was genius by. I don't think people realize how many people actually have Prime and can watch it. Prime is huge, so I think it's really good for the sport that they're on Prime.
Also, I heard that with the Prime deal, Amazon is doing like a 30-day free trial that you can do.
Oh, really?
And it covers all the races. So you can get the free 30-day membership and you can watch all the races that it's on Prime.
Well, I'm going to have to sign up for that sometime today because I don't have Prime.
It's just what I heard. I mean, I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, so because the Prime, it's not just like for NASCAR, but they offer 30 days free trial. So if you've never used Prime before, you can get the free trial. All you got to do is get the free trial, put in your credit. You also put in your credit card information, obviously, but you can cancel it like immediately, and you'll still keep it for. I believe you still have it for 30 days, even if you cancel it right away. I think so. Like, it's not a bad idea. Like,
I don't mind video quality. I just wish that NASCAR had like a full season network. You know, like if they were like, "Hey, we'll do all 38 races on Prime," I wouldn't have a problem with it.
I wouldn't either, honestly.
F1's got ESPN,
the graphics.
NBC's or IMSA's got Peacock, HBO for World Endurance Championship, and then IndyCar's got Fox. Like, NASCAR needs a full season one, like every other motorsport.
Yeah, but I think this is this ESPN's last year or is next year ESPN's last year? Because they're not doing F1 anymore. They decided they didn't want to broadcast it, which was stupid because ESPN was broadcasting this for nothing.
Somebody else will pick
Like
it up. I'm
like
sure.
ESPN paid F1 like nothing to broadcast these races. It's incredible the deal they got on this. But nobody was watching it.
If like NBC picks it up since they lost all the other stuff that they had.
Give me Lee Diffie calling an F1 race. I'll fucking watch it.
Dude, Lee Diffie with F1, bro, would be fire, bro.
I really miss. So I'm craving some Lee Diffie broadcasting right now.
Well, we get him next week. He'll be at Detroit for the IMSA race.
Yeah, but
this entire season between CW, Fox, and Prime, it's been like the same 4 people at the track every week.
I know.
Like it's really funny because like nobody from Fox was ever on NBC and nobody from NBC was ever on Fox. But now you have like all the pit reporters are starting to wash over all the different broadcasts, which I'm okay with because I think the crew that they have doing NASCAR is really good right now, other than the Fox commentary. I think all the pit reporters are really good at what they do. Like it's.
Well, we didn't get a Jamie Little in the truck race the other day.
Yeah, we got freaking Harvick was the play-by-play, and he is terrible, dude.
Yeah, he's bad.
He's so bad, dude. Like he's the only broadcaster I know that gets worse race by race.
I'm okay with Harvick being in the booth as long as he's not the play-by-play because Harvick's insight is really good. He's really good at explaining what's going on, which I appreciate. Not that I don't know what's going on because like I watch NASCAR all the time, but for like people who don't, he does a really good job explaining it. But like,
I don't know, he's just so monotone, man. We need some excitement in the booth.
The only thing I can't stand about Harvick is like he makes a point, somebody else makes a point, and then he has to one up them, and then it gets to a point where, especially with Boyer, where they just one up each other the whole time.
Boyer and
it's
Harvick's
like,
chemistry is not good together.
No.
Boyer has to try to talk over him, and then every time he tries to talk over him, it's just an insult thrown at Boyer, and it's just I don't like it. The dynamic isn't good. Like Fox is like, oh yeah, this is funny because they promote that. They want them to have that banter, but it's just not good. It's so cringy.
Well, I feel like they kind of reeled Boyer back because like Boyer when Harvick wasn't in the booth was actually pretty entertaining because he was more like DW was. He was just say random shit and made it fun, but then when Harvick gets in there, then they gotta have a pissing competition.
Well, then I don't
annoying.
Like Larry Mack's not like Larry Mack used to be really good, but now he's so in NASCAR's pocket that like his opinions are so NASCAR forward, which we know right now has been kind of terrible that it's just hard for. Same with Mike Joy. Just every time something bad happens, he like immediately attacks people on the internet. It's like, come on, Mike Joy, we don't need to do that. Like,
yeah, no shit. They should have AI voice.
Mike Joy just needs to hang it up while he's ahead. Ride it out now. Just. I would take 45 Kevin Harvicks over 1 Jeff Gordon though. Jeff Gordon was terrible in the booth.
Yeah, no shit. The best broadcasters in the game as of 2025 is Lee Diffie, Townsend Bell, and Calvin Fish.
Oh, what about Bestwick?
Yeah, but he doesn't. I don't know. I put him in the second tier with like Kevin Lee, James Hinchcliffe, Will Buxton. Like they're like the B team.
Will Buxton has been.
If I was to pick an A team broadcast team, it would be Calvin Fish, Townsend Bell, and Lee Diffie.
Oh, Albon let Sainz by.
Has Sainz even pit yet?
Sainz has pit once. I think everybody's pitted once, at least. Oh, Piastri! Oh, just kissed the wall in turn 1. He did the same thing in qualifying, just about. Gordon
I can
is
pick a
better
booth right now. Give me Rick Allen. Give me Danica Patrick.
Yeah.
And then
are we going for the D team?
Yeah, we got to put Jamie Little in there too.
Yeah, Jamie Little.
Just give me Jensen Button and Danica Patrick because I just want to hear him lose his shit.
Or what's that? What's his name? Phil Parsons. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He is dementia, dude. You get Mikey, Parsons, and Little in a broadcast together, dude, you might as well just mute it. It's so bad. It's the worst.
Good
Dustin
Lord.
Welch. Dustin Welch did the lead commentary for practice and qualifying in the CW because Adam Alexander had to do the prime, so he was getting ready for that. So, like, obviously Adam Alexander did the race on the CW, but Dylan Welch did the play-by-play, and Dylan Welch is really good. I like him a lot.
He did, yeah. He's I like Wilner. I think Wilner's one of the best pit reporters in the game. They've got Imperially basically doing the IMSA races right now. He also does the play-by-play for the Chili Bowl every year.
Kim Kuhn used to annoy me, but she's gotten a lot better. I like her a lot. I think, yeah. I honestly, like, Jamie Little used to be the best pit reporter, and now I'm just kind of annoyed with her that I would rather have somebody other than Jamie Little.
I miss
Todd Bodine. Todd Bodine is my favorite pit reporter, though. I love Todd Bodine in the pits.
Todd Bodine is actually pretty good. I like Todd Bodine.
He's still like nervous with TV, and you can tell because he like has to do a lot of like he's still like that. But Todd Bodine I love Todd Bodine. He's hilarious.
I think he does good.
I still miss Dick Berggren. I think he was the best of all time. Him with his like freaking
Steve Burns was the best.
Stupid ball cap that he had. I'm trying to think of the other guy.
Oh,
was with NASCAR.
Like the beret type hat that he wore.
Yeah, yeah, you know.
Yeah, Dick Berggren is really good. Oh God, late '90s, early 2000s, Fox broadcasts.
The other guy. There was 3 of them because it was Burnsy, and then it was Berggren, and then the guy that does the IMSA races now. Him and Wilner and Kevin Lee do the IMSA pit road reporting.
Oh, Yoakum?
Matt Yoakum, yeah.
Matt Yoakum's really good. I like Matt Yoakum. We can get rid of Chris Myers on Fox too.
Chris Myers is just random, dude. Like, I don't know. I think Jamie McMurray is a good broadcaster. Him and Parker Kligerman on the CW, man.
Oh yeah, Parker Kligerman.
So like Parker Kligerman in sync, man.
I don't know how Parker Kligerman would be in Cup, but in Xfinity, Parker Kligerman is so that CW booth is like that has the best chemistry right now. It's so good.
I used to hate Adam Alexander, but he is so good with that group, dude. It's all.
Adam Alexander is one of my favorites now. He's and I think it's maybe because he worked with like those truck races, and there was like he's really good, and having to have somebody different in the booth with him because they kept doing like the drive. They'd always bring the drivers, so like him having to adapt to them and just have that chemistry. He's gotten so much better. I love Adam Alexander.
Yeah, he's good. Johnny Gibson, Lee Diffie, and Ricky Carmichael will go crazy. that is a wild trio right there, Tim. I like it though. I would name of announcers the past, but they're younger than me. You would all say who? Oh yeah, the older broadcasters. I used to like Crofty, but anymore, man, it's just him and Brundle just too much McLaren just mouth cleaning, you know? It's just can't stand it. Lando's got to go back through the traffic again, dude. That's crazy, bro. Dang, Ocon closed that entire gap down to Hadjar. He was like 11 seconds back before he made that pit stop, and he's already within a second now. Here comes Piastri. Have any of you guys watched hydroplane races? I've never seen a hydroplane race. I don't even know where you would even watch that.
Is that like that race that happened at, what was it, Langley, where everybody crashed because they used that drag strip as part of the racetrack and they had all that traction compound on there and it got a little wet?
That was funny.
I didn't see the video. I just saw the picture of the aftermath and I was like, yep, sounds about right.
That same thing happened at my local short track a few years ago. But it was all by design because they put water barrels down on the track during the Enduro. And all those guys freaking went into turn 3 and just all washed up into the wall. It was hilarious.
I'll be right back.
Sainz still hasn't pitted one time? How does that even happen?
Oh, no. That was not a 2.2 second stop. Don't even give me that. That was a lot longer than that.
Stop. That was a god-awful stop.
The one thing I'm excited for Prime is having those AWS stats for Cup. It's gonna be great.
That is going to be great. I don't know why nobody else does that stuff too. Like that is the best thing that's happened to sports.
The graphics they're showing in practice where they kept changing between the different lap averages too, so much better. Because they always talk about that. Like Fox would be like, oh, they have the average of this, and this, but they never show any numbers. They just say it.
Never.
Like Prime actually had on their ticker, they'd show fastest lap and then best 5 lap average or 10 lap average, whatever it was. It was great.
He says, come to Washington State during Labor Day. It's the race on Lake Washington. It's race boats. Oh, I've never been to them, but they do them where I'm here in Idaho too. I just never have gone.
Yeah, that was not a 2.2 second stop for Norris either. That was a long stop.
I wonder if they don't start the clock until the tires are off. Because that makes no sense.
I think Leclerc closed the gap a little bit. Mercedes still has not pit. What the hell?
Yeah, Russell and Antonelli. I don't understand what they're doing. They're just going to double stop at the end? I don't get it. I want a full course safety car, man. That's what I
think
want.
that's what they're waiting for, but he's got a point. If cutting the corner is only a 5-second penalty and you pass him, why not just take the penalty? Because you're going to gain that time back rather than sit behind him.
I agree.
That might be just a big brain move from Russell.
The only problem is you either take it during the pit stop or you take it at the end of the race.
Oh, you have to
Probably
take it
just
during
take it at the end of the race.
Order during the race. I mean, if you get the penalty, don't you have to take it at your next pit stop? Isn't that like the requirement?
I think you can still take it at the end of the race, even if it's in the middle of the race and you got pit stops to go. Oh, he didn't even get the pass done, so it was a waste of time. Oh no, Russell did it. Yeah. I'll take the penalty, he says. I ain't fucking around no more, bud.
Look at that, man. That is the definition of sex appeal right there.
Yeah, Valtteri Bottas. I'd like to see him go to IndyCar instead of just sitting there doing nothing in F1. IndyCar needs another character like him.
I'm glad that IndyCar realized the potential that Pato has, and they're like, yeah, maybe we should take advantage of this because they said last year, like, oh yeah, he's not that popular. He doesn't have a personality. And then Pato came out and was, I think he is the most popular driver.
Oh, 100%. When I was
Honestly.
at Portland, that's everybody had Pato gear on. It was Pato or like Penske. That was all the gear I saw. Well, I mean, you got Santino and Pato, which are like the two personalities in IndyCar. Antonelli did the same thing.
Antonelli's like, screw this, I'm not doing this anymore. I mean, what do you have to lose at this point? If you're not in the points, you might as well just try it.
Might as well send it. Well, and Sainz still hasn't pitted yet either, so he's gonna give it back.
Oh, I think the graphic said that Sainz pitted once, so because I think that's when Albon held everybody up so that Sainz could get that gap. How was Mercedes not pit though?
I have no idea what they're doing. Whoa! Oh, Antonelli thought it was Verstappen behind him. So he conceded the position to Yuki, and it's not Verstappen. Oh, no. Oh, no, never mind. He's still ahead of Yuki. Whoa. Leclerc's got it down to 3 seconds.
Yeah, it's only going to grow now though because he's stuck in this traffic and Norris is almost clear of it.
Well, it depends on where he catches him. If he catches him on the front stretch, he might be able to get them all.
Oh, go fuck yourself, Russell.
He's got a drive-through plus 2 pit stops to make, dude. The race is done for Mercedes. They completely botched this race.
You get 30-second penalty if you don't make a pit stop. Okay, yeah, so they'll take the minute. They're just going to take the minute penalty. Why not?
Just fuck it. They're just gonna throw this weekend out the window. Screw it.
At this point, they might as well be disqualified.
Can you imagine? Might as well.
There you go. Now they're clear. All right, let's see what Leclerc has.
He's 2.4 behind Norris. Sainz finally making a pit stop.
I gotta say, George, that was a really stupid idea.
Dang it, that kind of screwed Leclerc.
Is that Leclerc or is that Hamilton? It is Leclerc, isn't it?
Yeah,
no,
I think it's
not too bad. It's so hard to tell. Like, I know that, like, they're like, oh yeah, the other driver gets the lime green. It's so hard to tell.
Hopefully Verstappen can hold up Norris here. Leclerc back in the mix. Look how far ahead of the road they are than for Piastri. Damn.
Oh, we're gonna hang out for a virtual safety car, or worse. Like, hey, if there's a safety car, we are screwed. So,
this might give Leclerc an opportunity to close if Verstappen absolutely holds up Norris.
Like 5 cars on the lead lap.
But Max still has to pit. Hamilton has to, well, Hamilton should be fine. He should be able to stay P5.
Oh my God, yeah, the gap, the Hadjar is, yeah, he'll come out ahead of him.
Yeah, he's got like a minute 18 gap. Yeah. Well, he had a lap gap, basically.
For Hadjar, man, like that was incredible strategy.
I like it. I mean, Lawson absolutely backed the train up and gave Hadjar an opportunity to score the most amount of points. And it's going to still allow Lawson to score points too. Yeah. That was a genius strategy by RB.
And then Tsunoda was on the correct strategy at the start. They should have just hit him right away. So now he's just been held up in this and he's gotten so far behind.
.3 behind Norris. Man, Leclerc steals this win, bro. That'd be so freaking badass, dude. Anybody but Lando. I hope Max just backs up Lando here. And then Leclerc gets brave. And Leclerc's on the medium compared to the hard of Lando. I love it. Come on, Leclerc. Come on, Charles.
Verstappen has to make his second stop, right? I think everybody else in the top 6 has made 2. I think everybody in the top 8 has made 2.
Verstappen could pit now and still come out P5. Come on, Charles.
Out P4. He'd still come out ahead of Lewis.
Or yeah, I guess it would be P4, huh? Because he's the leader. Come on, Charles. Leclerc's within a second of Norris. Verstappen's backing Norris up.
Ooh.
I want Leclerc to just get brave as fuck here. You know what? For Tim's sake, I want to see Leclerc and Norris tangle and wreck, and then Piastri wins.
Hope the top 5 get DQ'd and Isaac Hadjar wins.
Oh, Dan, the breaking news, man. You're from Washington State. that's our neck of the woods over there. Yeah, I did have breakfast this morning, but I already ate it. It's right here.
I got some leftover pot roast I'm gonna eat for dinner tonight. Super freaking stoked. And some potato salad.
That sounds good.
My wife's like, because I was like, "Ooh, I should try smoking chicken wings," and she's like, "You know what? That sounds really good." So yesterday I smoked chicken wings for dinner, and that was really good.
And I went and bought some beer last night, so
done that before.
I started drinking that
yeah. I don't know,
man. It's gonna be a great day, boys. It's gonna be a fun day.
I'm still kind of crapped out from Talladega. I haven't had a single beer since.
Damn.
I still have 2/3 of a 30 rack of Bush Apple to drink. So
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I had Bush Apple and Bush Peach while at Talladega, and I did not like them.
I didn't try
peach
the
is kind of
peach.
gross to me.
I don't like apple
The
beers
apple's
because I remember when me and Tom were living in Texas and we got those freaking red apple ales.
Yeah.
I got so freaking hungover, sick off of those, dude, that I can't drink the apple beers ever.
This isn't like an apple. It's not like those, because those are like those
are ciders.
Those are like cider. Yeah, those are like hard ciders. This is still a beer. It's just got like an apple taste. That's not terrible. It's not super sweet like the ciders are. I don't mind them. They're not bad.
Certain alcohol, if I drink it and I get too sick, I don't ever drink it again. That's like tequila. I do not.
Oh man, I can't.
That's how I am with food. Like, I'll eat a food and I'll be like, oh, I don't like that texture. I'll never touch the food again. I'm like, that's gross. I don't want it.
Come on, Leclerc.
Come for a visit. Look, my parents own like a, I don't know, 45-foot boat, and they roll it on the Columbia all the time. So, I'm due to go for a ride with them. I haven't been yet, but yeah.
Oh no, I have to go up northern Idaho if I want to go up to Washington.
What's the penalty for causing a collision? Isn't that like 10 seconds?
I don't go up there very often.
Leclerc needs to dive bomb Norris, cause Norris' car to get damaged,
bro.
And then just take the 10-second penalty. And
Russell still hasn't pitted. There's only 16 laps.
Missed it. Russell cut the corner on purpose to get around Albon and was like, I'll take the penalty. So then they gave him a drive-through penalty. So he actually did come down pit road, but it was to serve a drive-through penalty.
You get a 30-second penalty added to it for every pit stop you don't make. So he's like looking at a minute penalty plus a drive-through.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's not like he's in the points.
Yeah, that's what the commentary team is like. They're like, at this point, you might as well take the DQ.
Yeah.
Dude, Piastri's going to get back in the mix here, too. Come on, Leclerc.
We need a safety car right now.
That would be wild. No, we just need a Leclerc dive bomb is what we need.
Yeah, that's what we need. Verstappen to push Norris back into Leclerc to the point where he can make a dive bomb going into a corner.
I had it. Yeah, I was about to say
Verstappen
to still finish fourth.
Oh my gosh!
If I'm Verstappen, I would just stay out to the end of the race.
I'm staying out. Staying out.
Just take the 30-second penalty. Worst case, you're going to finish where you would finish if you pitted.
Yeah.
And maybe you get a safety car or something random will happen here.
Even if he gets the safety car though and pits, he's still going to come out fourth. So like regardless, it doesn't matter the situation.
Yeah, he's going to finish fourth no matter what. Worst case scenario.
And since there's no fastest lap bonus, like obviously if there's a fast lap bonus, they'd bring him in, but it doesn't pay. Well, that's like the 5th time I've seen her this weekend.
She's a model, guys. She's not.
Were you guys watching the was it CW? No, it was qualifying. Did you guys watch qualifying for Cup yesterday in Prime?
I did not.
No.
At one point during qualifying, the cameras saw this guy in a golf cart like wedged between something, and literally they just showed him Austin powering his way out of the situation.
Oh, I saw it on X.
Yeah, they were commentating it. It was the funniest shit ever. They're just like, this guy's like stuck, and you'd see him pull forward and then inch back. And like every time he hit his bumper, his back bumper, his front bumper against whatever concrete barricade he was stuck between. It was literally the Austin Power situation where the golf cart he was in was as wide as the thing he was trying to turn around in. It was hilarious.
I wonder how many.
I'm okay with the camera showing that stuff, but I don't need to see a camera showing some model standing in Lando Norris's fucking garage.
I don't mind
watching the race. Do it once. If Tom Cruise was in there and be like, oh yeah, Tom Cruise is watching the race here. Okay, cool. We don't need to see it the entire broadcast. It's not like she's adding anything to it. They're just like, oh yeah, she's still standing there. Like, okay, show us once.
Adding
Get
something
on
to
with
my
it.
pants.
Isaac Hadjar having an entire minute gap over the next guy behind him is hilarious. Why are you even pitting at this point?
Leclerc's faster than Norris. It's just there's nowhere to pass.
What was the point of pitting Russell? Like, why even bother?
You just take a lap and then come back in. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Leclerc is faster. Just can't pass at the stupid track.
I bet you Verstappen could do it. I bet you Alex Palou could do it.
Oh, Alex Palou 100% could do it.
Okay, you have to take a pit stop or they'll DQ you. Gotcha. That's why they just pit him. What's the point if you get DQ'd at this point? It's not like that stat even matters.
Yeah.
Well,
nobody gives a shit whether you finished 11th or 20th.
Oh, you're talking about Russell. Yeah, Russell doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, but Verstappen already pit once, so I think there will be a 30-second penalty if they don't, but
that means that we're going to get double points for Williams. It did end up working out somehow, some way.
Liam Lawson running the slowest lap time in the history of Monaco is finishing 8th, and that's awesome.
Dude, it is.
I don't even like Liam Lawson.
He's the one that changed the entire race. This entire race got flopped because of him. He put everybody a lap down.
Would have to feel 2 laps down, I'm pretty sure. Hell, he himself might be 2 laps down. I don't know what's timing and scoring, so I haven't even looked.
Oh, I haven't even updated time and scored. Jared said he can't get Discord to work on his laptop. Did you try restarting it? I forgot to update time and scoring for a long time. God, if Leclerc can beat Lando, man, this would be the most awesome.
Albon on back is 2 laps down. Hadjar, Ocon, Lawson 1 lap down. Everybody else 2 laps down.
I don't think Hadjar deserves driver of the day. I think Lawson does. I'm serious. He freaking changed the entire race. I mean, you take Lawson out of this race, and this race is like a bore fest. Dude, Leclerc is so much faster, bro. Can he do it?
Yeah, there's a chance Leclerc passes him straight up.
I hope so, man. He's gonna get DRS right here.
Yeah, the 25 feet of DRS that you get.
You just got to inch.
Monaco having a DRS zone is just. I don't even understand the point of a DRS zone in Monaco. It doesn't do anything.
He could just inch himself closer and closer and closer till he can be able to make a dive bomb.
They need to make every Grand Prix
slip or DRS on Verstappen.
Every Grand Prix needs a two stop minimum. Makes everything more interesting.
I mean, I wouldn't be disappointed in that. I mean, IndyCar has it. And IndyCar is freaking fantastic. Indy pre-race is currently on Fox. Stay tuned for more race day action. Yeah, we'll be jumping over there once this race is finished.
Yeah, I didn't know how I feel about IndyCar being on Fox, but they've been crushing it. And I don't even want to like Fox because they've ruined NASCAR's coverage. But if they put as much effort into NASCAR as they did IndyCar, it'd be pretty great. But they don't.
Needed Norris to make a small mistake, some little mistake. My left-hand side tires are dead.
Yeah, that's a weird. My left-hand side, like left side, you mean? Same side as your left hand? I've never heard some say my left-hand tires.
We use that in IndyCar.
Left-hand side?
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
It's really to make it idiot proof because you can put your hands up like this and literally look at your left hand.
Yeah,
because if you're looking at the front of the car and you're face to face with the driver, your left is different from the driver's left. And there's no driver or passenger because it's just a one-seat vehicle.
Leclerc is right there.
I know, this is the best chance he's got. It's just not going to happen, dude. There's just nowhere to pass.
They need to bring
Norris
back.
Is going to have to make a mistake. Top 3, give me a wreck. Well, really, all you need, Tim, is you just need Leclerc to send it on Norris, and then both of them wreck, and then you got it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Max is going to get a penalty or at the anyway, because he hasn't made his second stop.
Oh, Max is pushing him back.
Norris is scared he's gonna make a mistake.
He's scared.
He's
oh my god! The pinnacle of motorsports, and this guy is begging for his teammate to intervene. Oh my god!
That's why I can't stand him, dude. He's such a bitch. He is.
There was a time where I really wanted Lando to win, and now anytime Lando doesn't win, I'm like, hell yeah.
Oh man.
I just can't stand McLaren and they're crying.
Look at that.
Max is just backing me up. He's not even pushing. Shut the fuck up and drive your damn shit.
That's like that one Kyle Busch quote when he was at Martinsville when Jimmy Johnson was flipping him off. Drive your shit, you little bitch.
Or I dump your shit. Oh, man.
Come on, Leclerc, let's go! You can do it!
I know, man. If freaking Leclerc wins this race, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Oh, come on. Russell, why are you pitting? Come on, man. That's just so dumb. Come on, Mercedes.
Yeah, considering I don't think Antonelli's
Mercedes screwed it this whole race up. The fact that they didn't
really
get under that
they
VSC,
screwed it so bad.
At least one of their cars was just the stupidest thing.
Yep.
Oh, he's right there. Holy shit. Come on, Leclerc.
Just wreck into him at this point. Just wreck him.
Yeah, then Tim's parlay can stay alive because Piastri can win.
Oh, he's right there. Come on.
He's got to be like right on his freaking rear wing on the off the exit of the final corner.
He's gonna get the DRS. He's gonna have a little bit of boost, but Norris is gonna be on boost too. Yeah.
Fuffle.
All right, here we go. Come on. Nah, they're just so fast.
Oh, I know the McLarens are just too good. Leclerc is absolutely freaking pushing this car to the limits.
He is digging.
He's so much better right here. You just can't get close enough. Come on, Norris. Make a mistake. Be a bitch.
I think it's funny, like, Red Bull was so dominant the last few years, and, like, Ferrari was the only one that was even remotely close. And then, like, McLaren one weekend just showed up, and they're like, oh, yeah, by the way, we have the fastest car. And then they just haven't been... Nobody's been able to catch them.
Oh, baby.
He's so much better in this final sector.
Yeah, he is.
But Norris is better everywhere else.
This is crazy. What a crazy shot here.
Look at
oh my gosh, look how fast he is.
Exit. Yeah.
He's charging right now too. He's gonna have one lap where he's gonna have almost max boost, and he's gonna get around him. Watch.
Oh, I hope so, dude.
He's lifting so early going into the corners to set recharge on.
This has potential to be probably the greatest finish in freaking Monaco history right here.
They need to make Monaco. They need to put them in like go-karts or something so that they're actually able to pass each other. Ours is way too big for this to even be a race. It's a parade.
Oh, we'll get our fixing a passing in here in the next race for sure. Come on, Charles.
That's probably going to be his best opportunity to pass him is right there.
I think that's going to be his only opportunity. He's never going to be close enough to...
Oh, we got loose, fudge.
It's never going to be close enough on the final corner. Not with the acceleration of the McLaren.
Yeah, but not even Piastri can stay with Leclerc going down the front straightaway. Leclerc does a better job to hold on closer to Norris than Piastri Leclerc.
Yeah, that's why it's like, oh, you need to put Leclerc under pressure. It's like, I don't think you can put Leclerc under pressure because...
No. Honestly, Leclerc is the king of Monaco. Yeah, get him, baby! Get him!
I hope so. Get his ass.
He's gonna get him right here, watch. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Boost on. Boost on. Oh, what are we doing? Come on.
We need to show that Max Verstappen got a little close to the tire barrier, but didn't hit it. That's Oscar Piastri.
Go back! What are we doing?
There we go.
I don't care! I don't care! Go back! It's 4 laps left in the fucking race! Jesus! Oh my god, that was painful!
That driver needs to be driver of the day. Like, really. First ever Monaco Grand Prix.
You know, I'm going to have to agree with Jay here. It's got to be Lawson.
I think it's Lawson, dude. Lawson made this race a freaking wild card, dude.
If Leclerc makes this pass around Norris, Leclerc's driver of the day.
I mean, he's got to be the slowest driver in the history of Monaco to finish P8. I really don't think there's any other freaking guy that contends with this. It's impressive.
I mean, Pastor Maldonado did finish a race here.
That's true.
You know?
Look how good he is under braking.
Oh, come on, baby. Oh, come on, baby.
Oh,
you can
come on.
Come on, baby.
Power
right
down.
Here. Fudge.
The only chance he has to pass Norris is just so much faster. It's so fucked, man. I hate this track.
I think he's at this point he's got to hope that Norris makes a mistake and bins it. But he's so close that if Norris bins it, he's probably going to hit the back of him.
Well, that'll help out the Piastri parlay for him. Anybody but Lando, dude. I just don't want Lando to win.
Come on, big dog. Come on, big dog. You can do it. Verstappen, back him up.
Max just needs to brake check Lando one time. Oh, they're gonna pit Max.
That's not good.
No, they're pitting.
Oh, that's Sonoda.
Oh, okay.
Yuki was on the right strategy at the start of the race, and then Liam Lawson happened, and that screwed everybody.
The only chance Leclerc has is into turn 1, but he's never going to be close enough. Even with DRS down the front stretch.
Especially if Verstappen backs up, Norris is going to get DRS, and it's going to be impossible.
Ah, shut up. Good Lord, he's still faster than Norris.
They have to get their frickin' Lando frickin' mouth.
Yeah,
wash,
good Lord.
See, this is the first time I've seen Patrick Dempsey today. That's fine. He's waving the flag. Cool. We can show that.
Oh, he's backing him up. He's backing him up.
Yeah, Max wants Norris to get past to help out his championship.
Is he there? Is he there? Oh.
It's not
what
happen.
are we doing, Red Bull? Come on, no, keep him out there.
It's over.
I hate this. It had to be fucking Lando.
The two stop thing was a nice. I'm glad they did that, but at the end of the day, it didn't make a difference.
No.
No, like I said, if you watch qualifying on Saturday, you've seen the race. All you watch the race for is just to see if anybody fucks up on pit lane or if anybody hits the wall.
I don't know, still Lando Norris. There's a chance he puts it in the wall yet.
World Championship's gonna be a 3-point gap now between Norris and Piastri.
Max moves out of the way. Lando runs the fastest first sector.
Dang it.
I can't stand Lando. Is it gonna be that kind of day?
I hope not.
I'm okay with showing his parents getting excited for the win. That's an okay shot to show.
Well, I mean, the race is
Still
over.
gotta-
Tim says rigged.
Why not?
Oh man, that's funny. Oh. Well, the worst race of the day is done, I feel like. Big Daddy FIA.
I mean, Russell and Antonelli finished P7, P8. That was a joke. It just said it on the
I
scoreboard.
was about to say, it's like, how? Did I miss something?
Like I was like, oh yeah, we won. It's like you were just crying a minute ago because you were worried you're gonna get passed. Like I need Oscar to come help me, and then all of a sudden he win. He's like, yeah, baby.
Where's Zach Brown so you can rub me?
Oh no.
Runs his fastest lap on the last lap when Max gets out of the way. That's funny.
Yeah, but now I gotta listen to all these Lando freaks on X
I
for the next
know.
freaking week.
That's alright, he'll fuck it up at Catalina.
Oh, my Snapchat is popping off right now with all my IndyCar friends getting they got cars on the pit road right now.
Hell yeah. We're still like an hour and 15-ish minutes from green flag. Well, Not really. It's going to be more than that because they never start when they say they're going to start. It's always 20 minutes later. Especially if Fox is putting on the production. I'm just excited for all the pomp and circumstance, man. Like the Indiana. That's like one of my favorite traditions.
Back home again in Indiana land.
Show me a picture of this race circuit, and you're like, look at this race circuit. I'd be like, man, that's a cool ass circuit. And then you're like, oh, by the way, it's just on city streets. I'd be like, oh, this track sucks.
If the car was just narrower and not as long, it would be better.
2026, we're going to be seeing some good stuff, I think. But
the thing is, I remember Monaco, like even like 10 years ago, was entertaining. Like we had good Monaco races. Like,
well, it's because they had skinnier tires, shorter cars, and cars that were not as wide.
Well, and they weren't as aero dependent. It feels like as they are now. It's so much dirty air that when you get behind it,
like you're talking 2010 to 2014.
Yeah,
that's exactly it.
Should get rid of the first bus stop and turn that whole section to a DRS zone. I agree, dude.
That would be pretty dope.
The Nouvelle Chicane, yeah. It's either get rid of that bus stop or get rid of the that little second chicane. Because if you took out that second chicane and you made it where you could run right against that inside wall after you get out of the Nouvelle Chicane and made that whole section there a DRS zone, it's one or the other. You gotta get rid of one of the two.
If you went to climb up on that box and the thing slipped out from underneath him and he ate shit.
Maybe he'll break his own trophy.
That would be funny.
Oh God, Lando! Hear the people in the back. Oh, Lando! We love Lando. Oh, Zach Brown's not in Indy today.
No, he's going to run out of space to. He's going to run out of space to put tattoos. He's going to have to start getting face tattoos like he was in prison.
That's good. We don't get any.
Like, is that a teardrop? You'd be like, worst. It's Monaco.
Camera shots at Indy this year. That's good.
It had been stuck behind the Williams. So the time for his death first. That's a super special moment. The father and son, all the greats of Monaco. And Norris became the first, the latest winner here in Monte Carlo.
He's not British at all. Look at those teeth.
Yeah, no shit. Well, what they've only had the Nouvelle Chicane since what, like the late 80s at Monaco? They just need to get rid of it completely.
What was that?
I think Tim's onto something here. I think we should get rid of that Nouvelle Chicane. Can you imagine a DRS zone from that hairpin all the way through the tunnel, all the way past the tunnel through the Nouvelle Chicane? Made that an entire DRS zone? That'd be freaking nuts.
They need to take that, I guess I should say back straight. That one that Russell skipped to pass Albon there and was like, I'm not giving it back. Same thing that Kimi did when he jumped that.
Yeah.
I don't remember what corner that is. If they made that a straight there and they turned that into a Joker lap, and you have to take that like 5 times. You have to take the Joker lap like 5 times. And you made that a requirement.
Formula E around Monaco.
Like, give that the Joker lap, and this race becomes way more interesting because now you're like, oh, now I have to use this like 5 times. Okay, when am I going to do that? Oh, the strategy would be incredible. It looked like he broke a sweat.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. I want to watch Lando drop his trophy.
Oh, Lando's car gets
Oh my god,
DQ'd
they
for
just
not
have
enough
to
fuel.
bring it up, man. We
Oh,
did
dude,
one
that'd
a
be
year
hilarious.
ago.
Lando failed post race. Oh. Exactly. He said it. That's what I said yesterday when he got beat for pole by Leclerc or by Norris. I was like, it's over. He lost.
I love how they make them all put on a watch after the race. I'm like, oh, make sure you show your watch when you're doing your interview.
Just like NASCAR drivers with their Coke bottles.
Yeah, right.
Seeing that in person, like being on pit road in Kansas and seeing that in person, like we were standing there when Larry Mack wanted to interview Denny Hamlin during practice, and we were just like standing there, and like Larry walks up to Denny or walks up to like his PR guy, and he's like, "Hey, I want to interview him about this real quick," and they're like, "Okay, I'll go talk to him," and then he like walks up to Denny, he's like, "Hey, you got to go do this interview for whatever," and then like he turns around, grabs a Coke, and right before the interview, he hands it right to Denny, and then Denny like turns it, okay, now it's facing camera. I'm like, this is funny to watch.
You know,
The sponsor,
Leclerc
the sponsor
needs
thing
to
in
have
person.
an HP printer just holding in his hands as he's doing interviews. Be like the Coke drivers in NASCAR. Just Leclerc needs an HP printer.
They wheel out
Or
one
like
of the big
like
industrial
a little,
ones, you know, like from the office.
Yeah,
he has like a little fanny pack of like a photo printer, and he takes the picture
Yeah,
and then hands it to the interviewer.
Oh man.
Or his car is a printer somehow. Like that'd be funny.
Yeah, you know what? HP, if you're watching this, I have a great marketing strategy for you.
They should just motorize them and do their own their own Weenie 500 at Monaco with the printers next year.
Like Charles Leclerc wins the race, he gets out, he presses a button on his car, and like out of the back, he grabs a piece of paper that says "We won."
Yeah.
Like that would be hilarious.
First win in Monaco since 2008. Jesus. It's been that long since William McLaren's won? I guess it has been.
McLaren's been a nobody for the last 20 years. Until, the last 2 years.
Is Larson running the McLaren scheme 5 car this weekend at Charlotte?
Yeah. It actually, I hate the Hendrick Motorsports car. I just think it's so boring because it's the same thing every single it's just generic to me now. I just like I'm not a huge fan of it, but his paint scheme this weekend, because there's a lot of black on it too, but just that instead of that red, it's that orange. His paint scheme looks nice this weekend. I'll give him that.
I have a bad feeling that McLaren's gonna sweep the freaking weekend, dude. With Pato and then Larson.
I think it'd be more entertaining if they actually penalized Larson like they do, I don't know, Chandler Smith for missing the driver's meeting. Oh, wait. Chandler Smith missed the first 10 minutes of the driver meeting and was forced to go to the back.
They've always done that. I remember Logano one year was running the ARCA race at Daytona and missed the driver's meeting for the shootout, and they made him start in the back. But yeah, Larson
it's so stupid.
Miss it completely.
Yeah, like we're going to fine. You know what? You want to go race the Indy 500? Fine. But if you're not going to show up here, okay, we're going to penalize you. And we're going to penalize you hard for missing our event. Oh, but okay, you're going to run the double? Okay, well, we'll let you just start at the front, I guess. That's fine. NASCAR. BDN, baby. I was going to wear my BDN hoodie, and I didn't.
He's going to be sprayed wildly in a few moments' time.
I think Norris is going to be the next F1 driver to run the Indy 500. Because Zach Brown, the clown himself.
Why did they get rid of the fastest lap point? They need to bring that back.
I like how F1 got rid of it and then NASCAR added it. Like, it's so fucking funny to me.
NASCAR's fastest lap one is kind of, it's almost always going to be the person who starts up front that gets it. Who's that? Me. Not like Piastri hit the wall 10 times with his car today.
Who's that? It's me. No, the
Monaco
best
needs
freaking
an
driver interview was
Atlanta-esque
the one after.
reconfiguration. This Jordan Bianchi guy is an absolute moron.
I can't stand him. I can't stand him at all.
My favorite is Jeff Gluck always wants to like do like a social media swap for a day, and Jordan's always like, no, because you're not looking at my DMs. Like, Jordan, you're such a tool. Jordan's so full of himself. I'll give him credit. He gets more inside scoop than anybody else. Like, good for him. But like, he's still got to be better than everybody else. I can't stand it.
I kind of want to put like $20 on Joseph Newgarden doing the three-peat.
Dude, I think he's gonna do it, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna come down to Pato, Newgarden, and Pelot at the end. I've
Where can I bet at?
Go to FanDuel. I think, or no, it's Prize Picks.
Prize Picks?
Prize Picks, yeah. Prize Picks is the best one.
You can do BetMGM. You can do FanDuel. You can
The only
do
one I can do in
DraftKings.
Idaho is
You can do Prize Picks. I can't do anything in Wisconsin. The only thing I can do in Wisconsin for sports betting is if I'm in a casino, and I can only sports bet in the casino, which is on reservation. So I'd have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to drive
Wisconsin's
there, make the
dumb.
bet.
And you have to, yeah.
I could do that too, but
So
the nearest
stupid.
casino's in like eastern Idaho. Like, it's way over there.
Yeah.
It's like
Not every
3-hour
casino in
drive.
my area has sports betting, I think. So I would have to figure out which ones do. It's so dumb. Like, sports betting, I don't know.
I think it should be legal in all the states. I mean, like, gamble at your own risk. People are gonna do it regardless.
He has to pull up his sleeve so that his watch is shown. Tag Heuer spends a lot of money. Make sure everybody has a Tag Heuer watch.
Now we gotta watch Lando and freaking Zach Brown do their bromance thing at the top of the podium.
Oh, if they don't French on the podium, I'm gonna be disappointed.
They will. They'll go straight Talladega Nights right here. A Trackhouse IndyCar team would solve world hunger and cure diseases. I 100% agree, dude. If Trackhouse gets an Indy 500 team, they need to, or an IndyCar team, even if they just did a like what Dreyer Reinbold does and just have a 500 entry every year, that'd be badass. That's what they should do. Can you imagine if Trackhouse was like the team of the double, where they brought the Project 91 car in for Cup for an IndyCar guy, and then they brought in an IndyCar team so they could run doubles for everybody in both.
I didn't realize how close to the 2-hour time limit this race got.
Started at 55, or I guess right at the hour.
Yeah, and then it's 10 o'clock now, so about 10 minutes ago the race got done, whatever. Like, that's pretty close. And they did that without a full safety car.
God, I want to see Lando just drop the freaking trophy, dude. So bad.
That one doesn't look like one that's going to break, though.
I don't care if it breaks or not. I just want to see him drop it.
I'm doing it.
What you doing?
What are the odds on him on a
It's like plus 4,000. or 4100 or
Jesus,
something
no
like
way.
that. Yeah, that's why I'm doing it.
Fuck.
Plus 4,000 for him to repeat.
Yep.
There's plus 4,000.
Yep.
That's why would you not bet that?
Exactly.
That's ridiculous. Holy cow.
All right, I'm downloading.
Like plus 500 would be a stupid, like that would be a ridiculous one. Like that seems like it'd be a far fetched. The fact that it's not a minus bet is kind of surprising to me.
It's because he's starting last. That's the only thing I could think of.
IndyCar, here we go.
Yeah, but it's Team Penske. They're going to have like 300% hybrid. They'll find a way.
Even the British have got to copy the U.S. national anthem.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I love all the money and engineering that these teams do, and then they take a literal DeWalt fucking leaf blower, and that's what they use to cool off their cars. That one always gets me. It's just a DeWalt like little fucking leaf blower. Zach Brown looking like he's thinning up a little bit.
And it says here if I place a $5 bet, I get $50. So I can realistically make it a $70 bet.
Jesus.
On a plus 4,000.
Dude, that's a good freaking payday right there, bro.
Joseph Newgarden, here we go. I don't know how to do this, actually.
Leclerc looks like he's like, all right, yeah, I guess we'll do the champagne thing. Okay. Forgetting that Nicole Briscoe is literally related to ex-IndyCar driver Ryan Briscoe. Not related. Oh my God, married. Jesus Christ, Dallas. Go back to bed.
Oh, you can't do prize picks on Idaho. I put in my address and it don't even let me do it. That's freaking awesome. Love my state. All right, boys. All right, that's 1/3 of the way there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're going to end this stream here now, and then we'll be back in 15-ish or so minutes for the second part for the Indy 500. So give us a little bit of a break. Make sure to turn on notifications. We'll be back live here shortly. Monaco, right? I mean, what else is there to say? There wasn't much going on in that race. We had a little bit of drama. The fact that Liam Lawson didn't win Driver of the Day kind of pisses me off, to be honest with you.
Liam Lawson was such a Chad in this race. That was awesome.
Absolute Chad.
The only thing that made that race interesting was Liam Lawson running 3-minute lap times around Monaco to slow the entire field down. Pretty sure I saw a guy on a pedal bike outside the city running faster than he was.
He was honking. All right. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll catch y'all in the next one here in about 15 minutes.